Hi everyone, I'm Amanda Stem. Thank you for joining me on my DIY week. This week we're going to go over a few great tools from ingredients that you have in your own home on how to make chemical-free choices to use for your own personal use and for great gift giving. I hope you all are following me on my Facebook page, Oily Stem, and also my blog. It's brand new, oilystem.wordpress.com. Today we're going to talk a little bit about a few simple things that I love to give as gifts that I have used personally. We're going to start with a very simple detox foot bath. I'm actually making this one for my girlfriend. She is turning 30 this week. And I used this just the other day and it felt so refreshing. I actually put it in the tub with me, but you can simply just put this in your foot bath for a nice relaxing spa treatment. Spoil yourself a little bit. It's very simple. I love to go and find really simple jars like these jelly jars. You can go flea marketing, go on a little scavenger hunt to find pretty jars to put your gifts in. But I have a few jelly jars on hand here today, so that's what I'm going to use. Glass is best, especially when you're working with essential oils. You don't want to leach plastic chemicals into your product, because the whole idea here is to get rid of the chemicals that we're using every day. So all you're going to do is start with some simple Epsom salts. I love Epsom salts. They're naturally used for a soaking aid for minor sprains, bruises, muscle aches, things like that. You can get them relatively inexpensively at your local natural stores. Even Walmart would sell them. And I'm going to probably fill my jelly jar up, probably a little more than halfway. When you're giving a gift, you really want to be generous and make sure they have enough for a few nice treatments. All right, we'll start with that. And to that, I'm going to add a few drops of grapefruit essential oils. When you're using essential oils, you want to make sure that they're therapeutic grade oils. Really, it's very important to choose quality over price. You don't want to use anything that has artificial chemicals or unnatural fragrances added to it. So I choose Young Living. I'll tell you a little bit later of why I choose Young Living brand oils. But I chose grapefruit. Not only does my girlfriend love grapefruit, but it's really a great detoxing blend to use. You can use lemon, juniper, cypress. There's tons of great essential oils that you can use for your foot detox. But I'm going to put about 10 essential oil drops right into my Epsom salt mix here. You can go a little bit more if you want to mix and blend different ones together to get the smells you like. Citrus is a great one to use, especially for people who have sensitivities to floral fragrances or just don't like floral fragrances. Grapefruit, lemon, orange, lime, all great choices for gift giving. I'm just going to stir that around a little bit. The longer it sits, the more it'll fuse. And to this, I'm also going to add about a third a cup to a half of a cup of baking soda. Now make sure when you're getting your baking soda that it's aluminum free. I know I didn't even know there was such a thing. I thought baking soda was baking soda. Do a little research and just blend all of that together. And the longer it sits, the more the lovely oils will infuse. It'll smell wonderful. And all she needs to do is put a couple spoonfuls into her foot bath and sit back and relax. And like I said, these can also be used in the bathtub. You need to use a little bit more, of course. Put the lid on. Now I'll probably go ahead and decorate this real pretty with a piece of ribbon, a piece of twine, maybe a little homemade label on top. You can always get some fake floral and hot glue it, however you want to make it pretty for a nice little homemade gift there. Do label it somewhere on the jar what it is. Just foot soak would be appropriate, or grapefruit soak, something simple like that so they know what they're using when they go to get it. So that's your first DIY simple homemade gift. The second one I'm going to talk about is actually something that I use every day, and this is my own little jar I have to refill, so I'm just going to show you what I do. I use baby food jars. I have a 1-year-old, so I have lots of baby food jars on hand. Like I said, glass is best for storage of your essential oils. So what I'm going to do today, though, I'm going to try something a little different. Normally, I use just plain white organic sugar. I'm going to use today about half and half. I'm going to use white sugar and brown sugar. And you're going to start with about 1/3 to 1/2 of a cup, whatever you have on hand, whatever will fit nicely in your jar. And you're just going to put that right into the jar of your choice. Like I said, jelly jars are an awesome choice for this. And do try to choose organic sugars. I was just introduced to coconut sugar, and it smells and tastes wonderful. So if you can get your hands on some of that, that would be an excellent choice for your homemade foot scrub here. Now to this, I'm going to add just a few tablespoons of sweet almond oil. You can use whatever blend of almond oil you want or whatever brand you want. Just make sure you're looking for things like 100% pure, natural, cold pressed. The better the quality of ingredients, that's really what you're looking for, is something that's going to be appropriate to use to get rid of the chemicals and the toxins, is just 100% natural products. So go ahead and put a few tablespoons right into the jar, just until it's all soaked up. And to this, I'm going to use a lavender mint blend. These are just smells that I like. Like I said, you can use all kinds of different blends that you like, smells that you enjoy. Like I said, citrus is great for gift giving. Lavender is very calming, a nice scent if you're relaxing, especially if you're using it in the tub. Now to this, you only really need 5 to 10 drops maybe of your favorite oils. I'm going to add a little peppermint. Just a couple drops there of peppermint. And stir it up. And then I want you to keep in mind, this has happened to me a few times, if your foot scrub tends to get a little bit oily, just add some more sugar. Don't waste the oils, you know, just keep adding sugar to it as you go. It's a very simple gift you can give. I always put a label on it. Like you see, mine's already labeled. I've been using it, so you know what's in it. And when people see that it's just simply sugar, sweet almond oil, and essential oils of choice, they're going to know how easy it is to make it for themselves and to keep the gifts giving. Like I said, you can always decorate the top of your jar, a little pretty piece of twine, a pretty label, great gift giving. This is wonderful for Mother's Day, birthdays, Christmas, if you want one to smell like candy cane. I think your friends and family would really, really enjoy having some gifts like these. So I want to talk just a few minutes about why I choose Young Living essential oils. Really, quality. Young Living does not sacrifice quality. They have a seed to seal commitment. They do all of their own planting, cultivating, distilling, testing, and bottling. So you know that your product is coming straight from the source, never any third party. So you're getting only the best quality of essential oils. So if you're interested, please check it out, youngliving.com. They have tons of great natural, chemical-free options for you to use in your home. I recommend that you try a few, especially if you want to try one of these great recipes here today. Grapefruit, lavender, peppermint, all wonderful, affordable options for you to start using for your own DIY. And I would love to give away something, a few oils maybe, to get you started on making your own products at home. Please join me on my blog at oilystem.wordpress.com. For this particular giveaway, I'm going to give away enough oils, grapefruit oil, to make your own detox bath. Please like my blog and leave me an email with your name and your email address so I can notify you when you win. I'm going to choose someone at random.org so that we have a good chance of getting someone different every time. Please follow me on my blog. I'm going to be doing many of these DIYs for you all so that we can learn how to do more chemical-free living in our home. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.